Welcome to season 15. Woohoo!
Nice. Congratulations, girl.
Looking right here, bud.
We thought he was going to be.
This never gets old.
Nebraska.
Utah. Here we go.
Perfect.
Hey, what a nice fish, guys.
It's a big one.
He's making a run.
Is this fun or what?
Welcome to CRCS Outdoors, making a difference one fossil hunter at a time. Join us today as we go with You Dig Fossils to look for trilobites.
Hey, Scott Jordan with CRCS Outdoors. Here we are in the wilds of Colorado, and I'm here with my son-in-law Mike, who's getting us down the highway.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. And there's my daughter Brooke. We got a family trip here. Brooke, what are we doing?
It's like old times. We're going to go dig for trilobites in Delta, Utah, which has been on Dad's bucket list pretty much his entire life, so it's going to be super fun. We got Jody back here, too.
She's gonna hunt a
Hi.
dinosaur.
She's
Mama.
going dinosaurs. I'm
She's-
going to dinosaur hunt.
Okay. Bigger the better.
That's
Right? All right. Stay tuned.
So, Mike and Brooke had picked us up at the Denver airport, and we are headed to Delta, Utah. Welcome to Delta, Utah, the home of You Dig Fossils. Even getting to see some of the locals.
Hey, Scott Jordan with CRCS Outdoors. Here we are in the wilds of Utah. Shane,
Scott, good to meet you.
good to meet you too. So we're with You Dig Fossils.
Yes.
And this is a long story. So this starts in 1969 for me. So I was at the Natural History Museum in Washington, D.C., and I got my first trilobite. And it
Really?
said Delta, Utah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm now 64. So I've wanted to be here since I was 8 years old.
What took you so long?
But we're so honored to be here with you today, and I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. So please tell folks, like, if they want to come and dig for trilobites, what should they do?
You know, the best thing they can do is go to our website, youdigfossils.com. If they go there, they can get all the information they need. They can sign up to come dig here and get the directions and all that kind of information. Basically, we're mainly open from April through October. We are open Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays, and then our hours also change a little bit. We're open usually from 9 to 6 every day.
Last night we spent the night in Delta, and it was amazing. And so it takes about an hour to actually get here. And I got a crew with me, and we're gonna dig for fossils and show you how amazing this really is. So this show is like 500 million years in the making. Just saying, you know. So.
There are a variety of layers, and different species are found more abundantly in different layers. But we are in mid-Cambrian rock here, and this is called the upper 50 feet of the Wheeler Shell. And so all of that upper 50 feet, there's trilobites in it, in all of it. But there's no doubt that there are certain places in that upper 50 feet where they're more abundant.
Yeah.
As part of the entrance fee, we provide you with a hammer and a bucket and tools to dig and all that kind of stuff. We tell people they're welcome to bring their own tools if they want to, but it's not necessary. And as far as when people arrive here, they're going to meet a UDIG operator, and the UDIG operator is going to, that's who they'll check in with or pay, and they'll get their tools and all that information, and then the operator will sit down and go through an orientation with them and tell them where they're going to dig, and a little bit about the trilobites, some history, give them a fossil identification sheet, things like that. And then the operator will take them out, show them where to dig, show them the best layers to dig into, and we'll spend some time collecting with them for a minute, and then they just leave them to dig for the rest of their time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And they can keep what they find.
One thing unusual about us, and that could change in the future, but as of right now, they get to keep everything they find. So even if they find rare species of trilobites here, they are able to keep them. Yeah.
Wow, that's outstanding.
CRCS Outdoors is brought to you by K-Bar. Hardcore knives, hardcore lives. Go to kbar.com.
So, Shane, for this opportunity today, our sponsor on our show is K-Bar Knives, Hardcore Lives, Hardcore Knives. Nobody more hardcore than Shane. And right now, I'd like to present you with a K-Bar knife.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
We're normally a hunting and fishing show, but
Yeah.
for me, hunting and fishing is like finding buried treasure, and that's what this is all about today. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks to K-Bar Knives. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you can use that. Do you hunt?
I do.
Well, and so I used to live in Alaska, and each time I drove from New York to Alaska 10 different times, and I took a different route, so I hit all the states. But I used to have a little book, and it's amazing that says You Dig. So it used to be You Dig It. Do you know the book that I'm talking? There was a little blue book, so it told all the quarries in the United States where you could go dig.
Yeah.
And so I would plan my routes around that. So, Montana, I went for sapphires, and Idaho, I went for opals, and, Kemmer, Wyoming for fish fossils, and but I never made it here, so I'm here.
That's funny.
Thank you so much.
Hey, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes. You can make him famous somehow.
Well, we had.
Don't want.
I like to give him a hard time because he's always.
I'm
he's like,
wanted.
I don't really want.
I'm wanted in some states. So we can divide a trilobite up into three parts: the head, the thorax, and the tail. But that's not what we're talking about with the trilobite. We have 1, 2, 3 lobes. So you have the axial lobe in the center, and then you have the pleural lobe to either side. So that's your 1, 2, 3 lobes, trilobite. All right, guys, let's get you a couple of these, and this is going to be a good overview of most of what we can see out here. Now, there's an entire book's worth of things that we can find, but we've boiled it down to what's going to be most common. What we're looking at here, this is the Wheeler shell. So we're looking at a range of about 500 to 540 million on these guys. And what you're going to see the most of, like 80 to 90% of what you're going to find. It's about here, the Elrathia and the Acephiscus. So let's start with an Elrathia. Here's one that we can pass around to that side.
Can you hold that? Right up
and there's one that we can pass out to that side.
Check. Good. Thank you.
Now these are pretty average for an Elrathia. Generally we're looking at a length of about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch on Elrathia, but he can get as big as 2
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
As you're looking at this guy, what you want to pay attention to, the sides of his head. Those are his genal spines. So he comes down to a point, but if we look at this Acephiscus, he rounds off instead. So many trilobite fossils that look like this. And what you're going to notice, he's missing the sides of his face. Now the reason he's missing the sides of his face, this is a molt. The trilobite got too big for this body, crawled out through the head, and when he did that, these cheeks, and we call them the free cheeks for this reason, disengaged. So if you ever see one that's missing the sides of his head, he's just the shell that was left behind. Well, the cool thing about trilobite eyes is they're fairly complicated, and they incorporate calcite crystals. So these are one of the first complex eye sets that we see in nature, which is pretty cool. What I use, so I just got a variable speed Dremel, and I very specifically have a stainless steel wire wheel brush.
Okay.
So the stainless steel, it's a little bit better. The carbon steel is too hard. The brass is so soft. If you clean them with a brass brush, what's going to happen, that brass is going to displace onto the fossil, which can be a cool look.
Oh.
But I like to leave mine natural. And the main thing when you're cleaning them, if you got the variable speed, don't go above a 4. Because the hardness isn't a problem for the fossils, but that heat of friction can scorch the surface. So if you're going really fast with your rotations, or if you're pressing down, you're going to ruin the fossil.
Thank you.
Yep, and so at this point we get hammered up and bucketed up, and I'll take you down and show you how to get them out of the rock.
Okay.
This segment brought to you by Mindle Boots. Crafted for the journey, built for the challenge.
Okay, we have different areas in this hill that we collect in. And this shelf you see right here, about 3 feet above that, and then down another like 3 feet from where the shelf is there, we call our 15-foot layer. And that is an area that we have for the customers to dig in, and you find a lot of Elrithia kingi in that. And they're very abundant. Up above that, in some of these higher layers, you find a lot more Acephiscus. And they're not as numerous as in the 15-foot layer, but they're you still can find them, and the Acephiscus are bigger. They're a bigger trilobite. And so we have some areas, shelves for digging the Acephiscus around here, and then we have these shelves here. And we have 40 acres here. And so we have a variety of areas we open up with the equipment. And so we can handle a lot of people, basically, and spread them out, and they can have good locations to collect.
Wonderful. All right, here we go.
So I just walked up, and you can see there's an impression of one right there. And if you start looking very closely, you'll see them laying all over the place. So this one, it's a molt and it's upside down.
Okay.
And you can see it's right. You can see right
okay.
there. See right there. There was one right there. Here's one. I can see right here. I can see one right here. I'm going to kind of show you how this works. You're going to take this rock right here. You want to get to see how the rock runs this way.
Yep. You're breaking layers.
You're breaking layers. So you're not going to want to hit it like this.
Yeah.
You want to hit it with the way the rock was laid down. So I'm going to take this right here, and we'll just start splitting, and then you just look like that. And but a lot of times when you get a certain thin, like there's a thin one right there, a little one, and it's just a teeny. It's even a piece of one. But usually once you get them so thin, it's hard to split it more. Then I wouldn't worry about it. So if you come up here, do you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
It's a big one. So it's going to be hard to get that out without breaking it. Anyway, see how
Oh my goodness.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
and you can see its head, and it's a molt that's right there, but it's halfway covered up. So I mean, that's the first one we just found, and I found that how fast, pretty quick.
Yeah.
So typically, if you take a trilobite like this, it's thin. If it's right side up, you leave it in the rock. They're more valuable in what we call the matrix than they are outside of it. So some of the trilobites are going to be upside down. In that situation, we do usually remove them from the rock. But we'll leave, if they're right side up, we definitely leave them in the matrix every single time.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do there is, you can see it's kind of fractured already across there. So we're going to just take it out, and then I'm probably just going to put my thumb on the trilobite, protect it a little bit, and then I'm going to trim it down, and then I'm just going to leave it on that rock, just like that. But then I just put that in the bucket and go on and find another one.
Everybody is passionate about something. My very favorite fossil in the world is a trilobite.
How long did it take you to find one?
5 seconds.
Let me see. Show me that one. Oh yeah, I wouldn't get any more out on that. How you doing, Mom?
Good. I got the baby one.
You got some already?
I did.
Nice. In seconds. Mike, how you doing?
I got a nice tail. Some little ones.
Look at that coming in. Oh, nice.
Trilobites went extinct around 250 million years ago. They once lived at the bottom of the ocean.
There's a couple in there. Look at that. And then you got the other side to it right there. You got a twofer. Oh my goodness. Give me a look. Yoo-hoo! Mama.
Yeah.
Or something like
Having fun yet?
We literally would.
We're in a
So
pretty
here's
good
another
spot.
one. This
Yeah.
one's upside down.
Oh, and you could bust that
And
out.
so it's thick enough that we can maybe get this one out without breaking it. So I'm just gonna spend just a second here, just kind of working on that, and see. I'm gonna pop it right out. See,
my
there's a little
goodness.
molt right there, and there's the impression.
Nice.
Awesome. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one right here, which is partially covered. Now this is a complete specimen.
Yeah.
But since it has no backing here,
Yeah.
I am going to probably take it out too, and so we can take it out. See that?
Oh my gosh.
And that is
so cool.
This one's a complete specimen in that it's not the molt. It's got its free cheeks and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a couple of them that I just found.
Wonderful.
Not huge ones, but they're nice specimens.
Very nice.
Brooke with an Acephiscus.
That one we just need to leave it in the rock. That's beautiful.
Leave it as is. Okay.
Yeah.
Good eye. Oh, that's a good one. See, that's an Acephiscus. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I worked hard for that one.
What we got here, Mom?
A lot of rocks.
A lot of rock. A lot of sap.
A lot of sap.
Closed captioning for CRCS Outdoors is brought to you by the Frontier Financial Group, providing comprehensive financial planning services. Call Tom Stolberg, 585-593-6408.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
So he had a little bit of ironization, so he split. We can probably find those pieces, but you can
Oh,
see
there's
from the
more.
cast that was a massive guy. And we got a complete Elrathia there, belly up.
Go for the bigger rock.
Nice.
With him being busted up, I'd be wanting to go through the rest of this. If you want the big trilobites, you have to go for the largest rock.
Largest, okay.
Taking off.
My gosh. Now, what's the plan to get
He's going to
him?
be tricky because this rock is so crumbly.
Yeah.
There's a slight chance that we're going to destroy him. Sad to say, breaking fossils is part of the game of finding fossils. So we're going to go in it with the highest of hopes, but we're not going to kick ourselves if it doesn't go our way, because there's only so much we can do.
The layers of rock that we're working in are from 500 to 540 million years old.
Let me know if you see something that I missed coming off the backside.
And then
You got it. That is beautiful.
Trilobites shared a common ancestor to the modern-day arthropods, including insects, spiders, and crustaceans like crabs.
rock about right there, and then I would just, once I did that, I would put it on another rock, put my thumb on the trowel, and just kind of trim around it, or something like that.
Having fun yet?
Hello.
We literally would
I got a nice
glue
one I
this
put in the camera bag.
back
That's
together.
cool.
Like, that's an upside down Elrathia kingi right there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So since it's not a real expensive trilobite, and we're not going to glue it back together, we'll just dig around it and take it out.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So to take it out, you can't hit it.
Okay.
So to make sure you don't hit it, put your thumb there, because you probably won't hit your thumb.
I would.
But you're gonna uncover it, and you have to get the limestone shell off of it. So see how I'm taking it off?
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna go around it, but you gotta be really careful. But you want to go around it and chip it all off. And as you do that, then we can start digging down underneath it. But you can kind of go like this, getting you started here. See, so I've got all of it, but I would keep going so I get more of it off.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of dig down around it. But if you get it uncovered well enough, it won't break. when you
Okay.
Take it out. Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job.
Show me that one. Coming in. There we go.
Put
Nice.
this in the bucket.
What do you got, Mike?
Oh, we got a nice
Both
one
sides.
here. Both sides.
We're here at U-Dig Fossils in Delta, Utah, and we are digging for trilobites right now.
We're killing it.
Yeah, we got buckets full already. We found some in the first 5 minutes of walking in here, so if you want to find trilobites, this is your place.
This is great.
The quarry of the world for trilobites.
Never thought I'd get my wife to hammer rocks for several hours. Have fun?
Found a lot more when I'm not in the shade, but
Yes, when it comes to fossils, I am a rock licker.
Nice.
If you are looking for a family vacation full of adventure, You Dig Fossils can make those dreams come true. It only took me 56 years to figure that out. What a haul! You Dig Fossils, Delta, Utah. Well, Shane, I can't thank you enough. So appreciative. This is amazing. So thank you.
Thanks for coming. We were glad to have you.
CRCS Outdoors is brought to you by K-Bar. Go to kbar.com. And White Imprints. Make a statement. Go to whiteimprints.com. And Mindle Boots. Crafted for the journey, built for the challenge. And by Mountain Hollow Game Calls. We make 'em gobble. Go to mountainhollowgamecalls.com. To follow CRCS Outdoors, join us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and now YouTube. Thanks for watching this week's show. Join us next week on CRCS Outdoors.